everybody, and thank you so much for making the choice to tune in to Chat with Trina. Today, Mr. Curtis Poullard is chatting with Trina. Hello, everybody. This is Miss Trina with Chat with Trina, and I'm here today with Mr. Curtis Poullard. And let me make sure I have this right, the leader of the Creole Zydeco band. Yes?
That's right. Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco band. What's up, Trina? How you doing?
I am wonderful. The first thing I want to do is thank you so much for my music for my birthday. Well,
Oh,
actually, all of us probably appreciate it, but I definitely appreciate it.
that's right. That's right. That's right. We
So
in mix. The Virgos, we here to stay.
there we go. There we
We
go.
here.
Someone posted today, we got to leave the Virgos on out and get on with it. I was like, yeah, we still here though. We
Yeah,
still,
you know the haters. They gonna hate on us
they
Virgos.
gotta hate. They gotta hate. So, but I do want to thank you for joining me today. You know, I really am honored and happy and what word would it be? I can't think of grateful maybe that people have been saying yes and being willing to be a part of my vision. At first it was a little slow, and now people are jumping on board and supporting me, and I really appreciate it because it's something I love to do.
Well, yeah,
So thank you especially.
yes. Well, you know, you're a bright spot. You know, you're here, you're doing your thing, you're active, and that's what it's all about. You know, somebody calling you to do such a great thing. Hey, man, it's number
Gotta
one
do it.
thing, man. You just gotta go, just do it. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
yeah.
let's talk about you now. So, where are you from? But I'm gonna try to guess because you have an accent.
Uh-huh.
So you're from somewhere in Louisiana, correct?
Well, no, I'm not. I was born and raised
Really?
in Houston. Yes, my parents. My dad is from Ville Platte. My mom is from Opelousas. And I was brought up the Creole way,
Mm-hmm.
even though I live here, I was born here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I kind of, you know, throughout the years, I lived two separate lives, so to speak.
Yeah.
So 9 months I was here because of school.
Uh-huh.
And then the other 3 months, I
In the
was in
country.
Ville Platte, Louisiana in the country. So,
That
you
makes
know,
sense.
and so, you know, my parents held it down for us here, you know, brought everything from Louisiana, settled here because, you know, my dad got a job and
Okay.
this is where he had to settle, you know.
Right.
So, you know, I grew up in a French town called Barry Station. I made a
Okay.
song about Barry Station, but it's a French town because everybody from Louisiana is here, from Lake
Yeah.
Charles,
But
from
you mean
Rain.
Barron Station that's like where they have some festivals or some events? That Barron Station?
Yeah, like
Oh.
what separates is Barry Station and then Crosby. You know, if you heard of you know, the
Oh.
festival that happens in Crosby at times. But you know, it's just one light separate us all. But Barry Station is where a lot of the Creole settlers that came in from Louisiana that migrated, you know, because of the job situation, as I
Right.
said before. And you know, people was here from Lake Charles, Mamou, Ville Platte, Opelousas, Lafayette, St. Martinville, all in that range. You know,
Yeah.
they migrated from Louisiana all the way up to California. So I have relatives in California too that were, you know, born and raised in Louisiana, and they, yeah, it
Do the
was.
people in in California, do some of them still have the accent of
Oh yes, I could call my
really?
family right now, and
Uh-huh.
they're, I can hear it still.
I was very surprised when I spoke with Joe Norman, and he was
Yeah,
talking to me about where other places that Zydeco is, and it
yeah,
was amazing to me. It was fun to talk to him. He had so much history,
yeah.
just which I knew he would. But that was something. California, I was like California, like wow.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it's alive and well over there, believe it or not. I know sort of the rap culture get a lot of flash over there, but
hmm
there's a lot of Zydeco, there's a Zydeco scene there, you know. So
awesome.
um, it's just not talked about because we're here in Texas and
Yeah.
Louisiana is so close together, but
hmm
it's alive and well.
Hmm. Okay, funny story. I go to Dallas. My
Yeah,
stepbrother lives in Dallas.
right.
I go this a few years ago, several years ago. I went to Dallas. We were going to party, and you know, I like me some Zydeco. And so I'm at the DJ booth. I'm running up DJ as I do. And
Right.
I was like, well, I want to hear some J. Paul. And they looking at me like, who the hell is J and Paul? I'm like, You don't know J. Paul? Like
Yeah.
what? I mean, what?
What?
This
What?
is Texas. They were like, we're in Dallas. I said, well, do you know what Zydeco is?
Uh-huh.
No. At that time, because they didn't even have the new DFW Zydeco group that there is, because it was a while back. Those people looked at me like I had lost my mind. I was like, do I need to go find you a CD of what Zydeco is? I can bring you. I was so thrown off because I just didn't know that Dallas, which is right there, did
Yeah.
not know Zydeco or J. Paul.
Yeah.
So what is the difference in Creole and Zydeco? When I describe Zydeco to people when they ask, I tell, because this is all I can think of is like what is Hispanic music called? Like Tejano music kind of, because of the accordion. So that's how I try to explain it. But
Yeah.
yes.
Well, Creole is the Creole style that goes way back. Meaning, you know, stage back when Amity Ardoin or Ken Ray Fontenot, all these legendary musicians that played in the past. It was with an accordion. It was with a fiddle, a triangle, or an acoustic guitar, and that was the Creole way. How that came about. Um, it was on the stage with everything acoustic, you know, nothing plugged in or anything like this. The Zydeco came about when the other instruments came up, like the lead guitar, the bass guitar, the drums, and we're plugging in, and you know, it add more of a spice to it. You know,
and
I
more of the
love it.
little more dancing, I guess the more
It brought more beat to it, you know, and when you bring up the word Zydeco is a snap bean. So the Zydeco, the music is very snappy. So that's where the Zydeco came about. You know, Clifton Chenier, he's the one that called it Zydeco. But that's the reason the differences in the differences in the music style. You know,
gotcha.
sometimes we go to that. You know, I'm playing the Creole way when I play on my porch by myself. You know, just there, or I have somebody with me. You know, playing a rowboat, or just me being that person. That's the Creole way. You know, that's the Creole style. That's you know, they call that, you know, kind of the traditional Creole style. But then once you start adding in everything else to the stage, plugging up and bringing that element to it, that's where the Zydeco comes in.
Okay.
That's the difference between the Creole and
Creole and
Zydeco.
Zydeco. When did your parents come to Houston and make their place here, their home here?
Yeah, they moved to Barry Station, which is back then we called it Barrett Settlement. It's an all-black neighborhood. Everybody that lives here is from Louisiana. It's French town. It's French town all over again. You know, it's like brought from Louisiana to Texas. It's just here it is all over again, right here.
Again, it's like Louisiana moved to Louisiana, came together.
Exactly.
Okay, well that's probably cool.
And everybody here is from some town, you know, that's scattered out through Southwest Louisiana. You know, somebody is here from somewhere, LeBeau, Ville Platte, Papalouses, Lake Charles, Mamou, Maurice, all those towns that you know, everybody just came. It's like my daddy's brother came here first, and he's like, man, we got plenty of jobs. I'll get you a job. Got a job. Boom, he was here. Then mama came too. So, you know, that's how it all began, you know, and we haven't
left. Well, good.
Never left.
I'm Houston born and raised, but I have family in gosh, I have family all over, but mainly Shreveport, Shongaloo, that area.
Yeah.
So, my daddy is from Shongaloo.
Shongaloo.
Do you mind me asking me, are you married, kids?
I'm married with one child, one beautiful baby, and my beautiful wife. You know, she supports me so well, and I'm just glad to have her by my side.
I'm sure, because it can be a tough job without somebody supportive.
That's right.
With you, it definitely can. Yeah, even the little stuff I do, it can be if you don't have someone that understands what you have to deal with.
Yeah, keep on pulling that accordion, baby.
Exactly.
Keep on doing it. But y'all sound good last night. You know?
That is so funny. I used to hang out with somebody that did the sound, and it became weird because when I would go other places, because I like R&B music and
Yeah.
as well. I love live music, period. But I would go places that had nothing to do with me. I'm just in the audience. But I'd be like, you know what? That show ain't sounding right. I don't think he did something with the speaker. Like, wait a minute. I can't hear the bass. Like, whoa, this is too much. Okay, I should not be thinking
Yeah.
about all this stuff. So,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
does do, it could do that to you when you're so used to that person always into that stuff. So, did you play any other music before you started playing Zydeco?
I was in the R&B hot and heavy when I was a teenager.
Okay.
When I was small. First of all, I thank God for music because
Yeah.
music was so therapeutic for me.
Mm-hmm.
And music, in a lot of ways, saved my life. You know, um, there were things as a youngster I was trying to get into,
Mm-hmm.
not really, not say get into, like my
Right.
parents said, if my friends is going out and having a party somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
go to a party and for some odd reason, my parents told me yes 20 times I could go. But then this one time they told me, you can't go.
Mm-hmm.
I was upset. And so I would go in my room, and pull out a keyboard, and on the keyboard
Mm-hmm.
in they have drum settings, So I would go in there and just do things. The next thing I know, it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I call my friends, and they're like, "Hey, how was last night, man? Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you didn't go, Kurt, because man, it was terrible." I'm like, "Whoa, I had fun right here in this
I
room.
had
I
more fun.
made music.
Yes,
I made music in
definitely.
this room." So it is music
It's
is
therapeutic for
it's
sure.
therapeutic, and it's so important in my life
Mm-hmm.
because it cures. Like if I have a bad day for some odd reason, I can listen to some R&B. It brightens me up. Just hear some jazz. It lightens me up.
Yeah.
Zydeco, I hear that Zydeco gets me running.
Yes, it does.
I'm ready
I
to
don't know
do.
how anybody can go somewhere and be sitting in a seat and Zydeco music starts or a band starts, and how
Yeah,
you just can't wibble. Like I gotta do something.
yeah, you
That's
got,
another reason I haven't really like I go and listen to live music now to where people are social distancing, we're wearing a mask. I don't know if I could do that in Zydeco. That's one of the reasons I haven't been yet because I'm not gonna be able to sit because you just can't help but move.
yeah. This music was built on dancing. It's
Yeah.
geared around dancing and a woman asking a man to dance, a man asking a woman to
Mm-hmm.
dance. And that's what it's built on. And, wearing a mask, I don't know how that's going to go because you're breathing hard at some point. If the band is playing 10 minutes into a song,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how long you're going to hold
I
it.
have
But
some that's kind of thin. It's been working for the R&B stuff, but I don't know about that Zydeco. I looked at I kind of watch and observe things so I can see what it is I'm gonna do and when I'm gonna do it. Because COVID is definitely real. It took out a really, 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 really good special friend of mine, and
yeah,
so I try to be careful. But what I would say, I saw Prospect Park. I watched them for the last two,
yeah,
3 weeks, and I
yeah.
see people are trying to wear the mask, but you're right, they're having to pull them down some.
Gotta
That's why
put
it's
it
probably
down.
not time for me to go. So
Yeah, we gotta cut those songs short a little bit,
now
and
that's definitely we
that's
can
how that
breathe.
yeah,
That's
that's
not
how
gonna be good if you see somebody fall on that floor and then
That's right. That's right. So I'll be out there when we playing. I'm just gonna cut the song short. Don't.
shorter. That's a good idea. I heard the story of I don't know, is it Bojack? I don't know who it was that played music and it was so long. They say you'd be dancing on that song for you think you danced 4 or 5 songs, and it's one song. And I don't know if that was
Yeah,
Bojack is the big tall guy. No, that's not. Is that Bojack? That was a real
yeah. That
tall
was Bojack.
guy? Okay,
Bojack was
okay,
6'7". You
okay.
know that man stood above the crowds and just you could just see him. You know what I'm saying? And
I've just seen videos of him and his accordion looked like it was this little in his
yeah,
hand. I was like, dang. So he was a
yeah.
big guy.
We had a good
Um,
time with Bojack. We had a good time with him.
I heard his events used to where he played and performed. It was a party. It was definitely a party. When did you start focusing towards Zydeco?
But it was Zydeco was always the front runner in
Okay.
everything. It's just that in my younger years, I did talent shows, in the R&B sector. and stuff like this. So Zydeco was always the front runner. You know, I could hear of a concert coming up, and then down the road at the Catholic Church, there'd be buckwheat there. I'm going to see buckwheat, you know, whoever it was, Buzu Chavis, you know, back in my young days. I mean, and even now, you know, Zydeco is so, you can go to the artist, you can shake their hand, you can talk to them. There's no bodyguards, you know, their surroundings say, hey, move back or anything like that. You know, you get to go there, you feel free. You know, the atmosphere, the smell of the food, the everybody having a great time. I would pass up an R&B concert in a minute to go to a Zydeco.
Oh, wow.
Because I could dance, you know, I could
Do you
dance with the
dance?
ladies. Oh yeah, I dance with the ladies, man. You know, and stuff like that, man. I'm at the concert, I'm sitting down, I want to hear, I want to get up and dance. I can't do it. You know, I can't eat a bowl of gumbo before that song come on.
Yeah.
Like that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to the dance, you know.
What is the difference in the accordion where there's a keyboard and then there's this accordion that doesn't have a keyboard? I know there's a different name, but does it play? So tell me the name of the differences, and then do they play different types of, do they have a different sound?
Yes, they do. You have they call it the Cajun accordion, which has 10 buttons, is diatonic. When you push the button in, when you push in, it's one note, push out is another note. You have the triple roll accordion. It's the same thing. It's the big accordion with the 3 rolls across. That's the same way. It's diatonic. When you push in, it's one note. You push out is another note. And then you have the piano accordion. It's chromatic. So no matter if you push in or push out, it's the same note. And so those are the 3 styles that are played with Zydeco. You have the single note accordion, you have the triple note, and you have the piano note.
Okay. And so I see when people are playing or performing, they're changing up accordions. It's not because one is cute or one matched what they're doing. It's about the music and the sound.
It's the sound. Sometimes, sometimes that accordion look good and make you look good too. So you want to showcase it, you know. But
you know, you are so right. Some of them accordions are beautiful.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're
so pretty.
Yeah. So a lot of it too, the majority of it is to change the tones. You see, you're playing in A, you have an A accordion, and you know you don't want the band to play in that key all night. So you know, to keep things interesting, to keep things going, so that the other musicians won't get bored, you change keys. That you know, so that they can move around. Your guitar player, your bass player, and you know they can move around the scales.
And do some different things.
Different things. So you know, a lot of it is that look. You get an accordion built. You want to build a pretty one.
You want to show that off,
yeah. Hey, man, that look good.
Do you have a name for your accordion?
Oh,
you know
man.
how?
I got some name, Sugar Baby. You know.
Sweet all musicians there.
They all my girlfriends. I got a bunch of girlfriends.
That is funny. Oh, so you do. Okay, because I think about B.B. King.
Yeah.
Made his guitars very famous by naming them.
Yeah, Lucille.
Yes, that's it.
I love the traditional side of Zydeco. I love it. I embrace it. I play the music. Anybody tell you, man, Curtis play a lot of old school songs. And I also play what's new out there. You know, I don't want nobody to think that, you know, I haven't trained. Yeah, I'm in a box. I'm not in a box. But I can't help that I grew up into that music like that. And so I just can't let it go.
What have you been doing during COVID, like COVID-19 right now? What are you doing?
Right now, I'm coming up with new music, man. It gave me the ability to sit back, analyze the 20 years I've been in this music business, and to really, you know, go push for the stars on what needs to happen next.
Yeah.
You know, that's through new music, which is on the way. I'm going to have new music out 2021. period.
Awesome.
Gonna
Awesome.
have new music out. I'm writing, you know, doing things like that. And so it's this CD that I'm doing coming up,
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty finalized on all the names and all the songs, all the lyrics and everything. Now it's just time to go into the studio. You know, with the COVID thing, like I said, it's just
A time to reflect,
it has
right?
its good, it has its good and its bad because
Yeah.
we're not playing. We're not playing. So that's out of the picture right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it also made me lie down and say, dang, this is what I need to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm good at this part.
Mm-hmm.
Make this shine a little bit, but make the other part, make it rise to a certain level. So it's all about this time has made and it's been very impactful on me as far as trying to get to the next level.
I
Always
agree with
trying to
that.
rise.
And other musicians that I've spoken with, I spoke with oh God, Chip Anthony, Roy Chip last week, and he kind of
Yeah,
said the same thing. And a
yeah.
lot of people that I talked to, like there is a negative side to this, but there's also a positive side that we were able to kind of chill out and sit
Mhm.
back, reflect. We didn't have a choice, put it that way. We didn't have a
Right.
choice but to sit back, reflect,
Exactly.
and just think about things that we could be doing better, things that we could do, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So that's what I see as the positive side. I mean, we were always moving so fast and moving. We don't have time for this. Even being able to spend more time with family.
Right.
I see some people who were in bands that I would see out all the time doing, doing their thing, doing their job. But
Right.
now they're able to stay home with family. Now on the, the negative side of that, some of those people, their finances, of course, are affected, which is what I hate.
Yeah.
This is not a bad thing. It's just something that I think about that I hope it put maybe some people in perspective, maybe people that took some of this stuff for granted.
You said it.
So they'll understand, and this is this perspective is, hey, this can be gone tomorrow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought we could not go into a venue and do our thing? Who would have
That's
thought we would have
right.
been walking around with masks on our face to protect
Right.
ourselves? And who would have thought that the owner of the Red Rooster would die because of
Yes.
people hugging him, like
Yes.
it's putting things in perspective. I know for me, for sure, it's put some things in perspective for me. And so I hope people do that as well. Think about, getting it together, because this was a wake up call, kind of a
Yeah.
reset button, whatever,
Yeah. Yes,
you
it is.
know?
Yeah, it's a reset button, and we all have to, like you said, the word perspective. Um, some things need to change, let everybody in, rotate people, in your venues. Uh,
Absolutely.
and none of these bands out here, we all sound good.
You
You
all
know,
sound good.
the beautiful part about music is when a person chooses to go into music, start a band, you know, God gave everybody a rhythm. He gave everybody tone. Everybody don't sound the same. If you sit back, you could pull out 10 CDs from 10 different Zydeco artists.
Hmm.
We're
Hmm.
all not gonna sound same vocally, the way we play the accordion, the way the band is structured as far as it sound. That don't mean some people are gonna like this band, some are not gonna like it.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
the thing of it is that the beauty in it is that you get to hear us, and then you get to hear somebody else, and we sound different, and it makes it so nice to see what God has given everybody, what God abilities that He gave
Gave
to
exactly. I
to
agree.
that individual. But my thing is that, I think it's a must, and like you said, the perspective, and you took
Hmm.
the words right out of my mouth because I've been saying it a lot.
Hmm.
I'm kind of disappointed in some of the places that we have here that
Hmm.
don't utilize us here, and don't. Everybody need to get excited and get a buzz about Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco Band,
Hmm.
and all the bands here in Texas. Not taking anything from bands
Anybody,
everywhere
absolutely.
else, but everybody is good. But stir the pot, Let us all come through.
Let's have some gumbo.
Let's have some gumbo and let us all come through and play a part. You won't lose. But Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco Band,
You won't lose.
you won't lose, man.
And
So
it's funny that you're bringing this up, is that because that was one of the things that I was going to mention if you were open to for me saying it. So from my point of view is that, so there are so many bands out here, right?
yeah.
And there are so many I can tell you that I like, that I've gone to see. Of course, I'm on the side of the club owner as well, a club promoter, working with the club owners and stuff like that. And so, on one hand, I have to understand them saying that, well, I can't just have a band to say I have a band, because you got to pay for this band. So, because this is a two-part question, so let me say it like this. I can't pay for a band to say I have a band. I mean, it's just can't afford to do that all the time. Promotions is the first thing. There are some bands that feel like, hey, I don't need to do no promotion. You hired me. You supposed to get the people in the building. Yeah. Now, I ain't never understood that. I'm going to just be straight up and honest. I ain't never understood that at all. Because you should want people in that building as well as the owner should want people in that building. Or one, you won't get called back. Two, you don't want to be in the building with nobody there, because then they're not going to come see you somewhere else. So how do you feel about promoting yourself for a venue? If I hire you at my venue or my event, do you think that you should be my partner in promoting that event?
Yes, it's business to business. My business to your business. We come together, we agree on a date, and I personally, flyers, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the whole 9 yards have to take place. It has to take place because, like I said, there's a lot of other things going around you, and you never know. That person might be driving to the Toyota Center and go, oops, Curtis Poullard, Chris Echo been playing that so-and-so. Turn over here and go do that.
Right.
That's what you want.
Right.
That's what you want. You want to get people to change their minds or say, hey, yeah, that's where I'm going this weekend, and stuff like that. So promoting and
pumping it up. There's an R&B band that I promote a lot, The City. Now, they are R&B. However, I don't know if you ever paid attention, and they're young and excited. Some people make that excuse that when you're new, that's why they do it. No. If you believe in your craft, none of those guys need it. All those guys have professional jobs. They're engineers, teachers, and all that. Right, but they know in order to get people to where they're going to play, it's their job to reach out to their fans to get them in there. But yes, our job to make the flyers for you, us to promote on our side, but you know your fans. You have a connection with your fans. So we need to, it's no one person's job. It's a team.
It's a team. It's a team. Okay. It's a team. You have to put it together. And just like I said, I promote hard. I put flyers.
You did.
I make them myself.
The other part of that question is, so there are, I understand the frustration of a band who works very hard, putting out albums, practicing, just keeping it together, paying for the equipment, keeping it up, and they don't get booked as much as other bands. Yes. I understand that frustration. It frustrates the hell out of me, and I ain't even in band, so I don't get nothing. But it frustrates me because I do love all the bands, and there's these top ones that get and nothing against them, just like you said, or nothing against them. However, I've seen posts from some of the bands that don't get booked as much that say things like, club owners, promoters, book us. Why won't y'all book? But the thing of what I say back to them is, I get that, but you know who you really should be talking to? Your fans. Yeah. Your fans are the answer. Your fans should be the one that when you say Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco Band, they should be the ones that's sharing your flyer. Yeah. They should be one, y'all, we going over here. And then when the last minute somebody else come over there, they don't say, oh, well, now forget Creole, the Curtis, we're going to go over here. Those should be people. We like everybody. And it's okay to go. I was saying that the other day. Since when has been this rule that you can only support one person? That's right. Why, if there's 4 weekends in a month? Yeah. Okay, so there's 4 Saturdays, 4, maybe 5 Saturdays, 4, let's just go 4 Saturdays in a month, okay? Yeah. So you can see 4 bands in 1 month. Exactly. Just sharing the wealth, That's what I think about. And so do you agree with me that that's more of that it's not just the owners, the promoters because you do have to understand they do want to get people in the building. So sometimes they will say things like, well, we only can get this person because we can't get enough people in the building.
Right.
But it's not the club owner's fault,
No,
or the venue's fault.
it's not the club owner's fault. It's not the musician's fault at a lot of times. It's not either or. Um, some people are just sold on a band or two, four or five. Your turn is going to come at some point.
At some point.
And you just got to keep pushing. And no matter how many people is in the place, give it 100%. That 100%, when you play in that venue, wherever you're at, they will tell 10 more people. If you have 75 or 100 people in the place, something like that, all of them could go and spread the word. So when this thing, there's always life, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And with me, I've developed, like I said, this music thing has just been therapeutic all the way around. And I've been very, very, very patient and I want things to happen naturally. I'm a type of person to where, I'm out there hitting everybody hard. I'm out there playing on Facebook Live by myself. I'm doing things to let people know that, hey, I'm talented enough. You guys, everybody know we're talented enough. But I'm not going to let you forget about me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that.
So, we're out there pushing, but you never give up. Because I've ran into several musicians. It took them 30 years to get where they are. It don't happen overnight. It don't happen the next
Boy,
week.
Chip Anthony brought up the other day saying the same thing you said, but he mentioned Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
He wasn't a spring chicken when he finally hit it.
Exactly. When that time comes, be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready and be accepted, because that's what you want. That's what you want.
And you just may have to have that fire and tenacity to push, and then not accept and no. Okay, well, this person, this particular venue not going to do me right now, but let me go and do this so I can come back to this, because it could be like a goal. Let me work this event or this work this event or this venue as I grow my people, and then I can go back to.
Exactly.
I see that.
And I greatly, I love the fans so much. And they love us. They come and tell us how good we did that night. Or somebody might come to the stage. I've had people crying.
Oh.
They said, man, you played that song and it reminded me of my dad, Or a lady said, you played that waltz. It took me back, my mom, You took me back. But I have to give credit to a lot of the fans. A lot of times, I'm still a fan of Zydeco, even though I am an active musician.
Right.
I will go, if I'm off, I might go to a dance. I love to hear people play.
Yeah.
So the fans that come out, I might not see them Friday night, but I see them Saturday night.
Right.
You see,
which is my point, Curtis, is that do you agree though that that's what you need more of, is to get some of the bands that are frustrated about not being able to get more people out, that they need to kind of communicate more with their fans to be able to, be on Facebook more, be approachable, be there and be approachable. Be approachable first of all. And that way you can build these relationships and maintain those relationships so they will want to come out. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I like people who I can put my finger on. You know, if you ever pay attention to me and the people that I've interviewed for one, well, of course, I can't interview them if I can't get in touch with them. So, so I need people I can put my hand on, because if Miss Trina, and people know that, if Miss Trina likes you and believes in you and I see you talented, I'm going to do everything I can to try to put people out there. And I'm not saying that just for me. What I'm saying is that's what your fans will do for you too, if you're approachable. If you show them that hey, I appreciate you coming out. Walk
Yeah.
through the audience. They ain't gonna bite you.
Yeah.
Walk through the audience and say, hey, when your show's over, you don't have to go hide. Come out
Yeah.
there, speak to your fans. Because if it's not for those fans, where would you be?
Yeah. Just like my theme song at the end of the song. After the show, we're gonna shake your hand. I say that in the theme song. So I'm
Mm.
shaking hands. I want to hug you. I want to,
Unfortunately, we ain't gonna be able to hug too much, Curtis.
not no more. Things have changed. But
Things
yeah,
have changed.
you have to be approachable. You have to want to talk to the people,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
And I see that a lot.
yeah.
They wanna see you
They want to feel like they're your
interact with
friend.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, they want to feel
interact.
like you're their friend, and you may not know them from Adam, because I
Yeah,
know
you
I
may
run to
not
people
know.
all the time, be like, hey, and you know what
Yeah,
I do? I don't know who they are. Hey, girl, hey,
yeah.
Then I might ask somebody who it is, but more than likely it doesn't matter. It's just flattering that someone knows you and they want to connect with you. That's just kind of cool and awesome to me. But that's it. So
That's
that would
all.
be my suggestion for that situation.
Yeah, that's very important. That's part of your promotion too.
Mhm.
That's
Absolutely.
I mean,
So if
that
you were asked, I'm sorry, go ahead.
that smile or that handshake is the same thing like a business card,
Def-
and
Definitely,
same thing,
definitely.
you know.
Because
So
we don't even carry around business cards no more. Just wear that smile.
there you go.
So if you were asked to perform during this pandemic thing, well, where we at now? Because I almost asked the other day, is the COVID over? And didn't nobody tell me? Because I didn't see some stuff. But I said, I ain't
Yeah,
going to post that no more because I don't want nobody coming for me because I can't take it. But
I know
anyway,
that's right.
so if you're asked, would you perform right now?
I would under some conditions. It have to
Mm-hmm.
be. Are you following the guidelines of what everybody is saying?
Mm-hmm.
It should be. If
Mm-hmm.
it's 50%, it's
Mm-hmm.
50%. If it's 25%, it's 25%.
Mm-hmm.
We have to follow that because I gotta watch for myself.
Yes. And your
I,
baby?
I have a family and they want to see me and I want to see them.
Absolutely.
And we, I have to protect myself. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
in
And your band members.
and my band members too. I look
Mm-hmm.
out for them as well. I thank God for my band members. I
Mm-hmm.
have to say that before we even get
Yes.
out here. I love my
So
guys.
you would put something in your contract, in your agreement or something I suggested this to somebody, just putting something there to protect you guys, to make sure that they know that they need to protect you guys.
Oh yeah.
Um, I went
Oh,
to Scott Gardner's the other day, who was really good about social distancing. They take the temperature at the door, but there was a band up there, and so someone in the audience who I think he may have had a lot to drink. I'm not quite sure. That might have just been who he was. Who knows? Anyway, he walked around and was grabbing people, pulling them out together. So the guys, he after his song was over, he was like, y'all throwing COVID juice all over the place. Y'all supposed to be social distancing. And I was really, and he was really being jokey, kind of trying to be jokey, but he was serious. But in my mind, I thought, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to take to stand to say that, because then
yeah.
the audience, it'll come back to them to say, oh, that's right. Because you forget. Because
Yeah,
it's
you
natural
forget.
that you want to dance and the music is sounding good. He was playing Play That Funky Music, White Boy. You got to
Oh, yeah, that make you move. That he was
make
moving
you
there.
move. And so he was feeling good. And he had to say, look here, can't be throwing that COVID juice all over everybody. I said,
No,
I was
no, it's almost like you have to set up a barrier from the stage, from the people in the crowd to regulate what's going on until things get better.
until things get
Uh,
better. Because we
yeah,
want, even the fans that are there dancing and everything, we're protecting, well, I don't even play in a band, but you're protecting them as well. Because even though they may not be thinking about themselves and keeping safe, someone asked me to give I talk about this all the time. Someone asked me to give a line dance event in the parking lot of Chicago Bar and Grill. Very nice lady asked me that. She didn't mean any harm, but I told her absolutely not.
yeah,
And she said, well, we could do just 12 people, social distance, people wear their masks. I said, yeah, but if I tell 12, they're going to tell another 12. And then somebody rolled. You know it's gonna be one. There's gonna be roll coming in, don't want to wear no mask. They're gonna be all over people. Then somebody die, and I'm being overly dramatic, but it's just is what it is.
no,
Somebody come there, get sick, they die, go somebody. Who gave that event?
yeah.
Miss
You gotta
Trina.
keep, you gotta
That
keep
would
that in
that would
thought.
kill me to know that I gave something and I was responsible for someone getting sick, dying, or any of that. So no, I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't want to be responsible.
I don't blame you on that one.
Actually, what is the most challenging part of your job?
The most challenging, man.
That's a good thing. So you hadn't reflected on that, huh?
Probably unloading equipment, putting it back. I see somebody smiling, they're dancing.
Mhm.
I'm good. And
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, on a hot summer day at 120 degrees outside, unloading the trailer would be the one.
That would definitely be a freaking challenge. What is your most rewarding part of this job?
Oh man, it's the fans. It's
Yeah.
the dancing, the people reacting to the music,
Yes.
um, coming to the stage, saying, "You guys threw down tonight."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the reward. It's the people. Regardless, I'm on stage and I'm feeling everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that part is really obsolete. It's everybody in the
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
giving
Just
them,
knowing that you're responsible for what's happening out there. It's a
yeah,
high. For me, it's a high when I give an
it's
event.
a high. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
high. And
yeah.
that's the number one thing for me. Even when I might play for my parents,
Oh,
time
yeah.
to time. And man, I love that. How did you do it?
Yeah,
How you do your finger like that on that accordion? You
that's
know,
funny. That's funny.
so little stuff like that. Or if I go to the nursing home and play it at the
Oh,
nursing home, I do that
yeah.
from time to time. They
Okay.
they absolutely love that, and I love doing it
Awesome.
because it makes their day,
It
So,
does.
you
Not to keep bringing up Tito, but he did a lot of things people didn't know. But twice a year, he gives a big event at he gave a big event at the Red Rooster, the South Side, one, a big one.
yeah,
He let
yeah.
all the senior citizens, especially Valentine's Day is the one I think of, come in and just
Oh,
dance. They had drink non-alcoholic beverages though, but they come in and drink all they wanted to. They get to eat. They get to dance on the floor, do all their little line dances, and it was just an awesome thing,
yeah.
something that he loved to do every single
That's
year.
awesome.
And
That's
it's
awesome.
always good to see people who feel like sometimes that I don't want to say that they've been thrown out, they can't do stuff anymore, but that's what was the joy of that, seeing them come on that bus, get off that bus and get to come and party like they used to with no
Yeah, yeah,
knuckleheads because it was closed for just them. That
yeah,
was
yeah.
a nice event.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
See them cutting the rug.
Um, yeah. So the members of your band, can you tell me who they are?
Yes. On lead guitar, we have Fitzgerald Stute. On drums, Rick Mays. On the rub board, we have Clem Roussillon. And bass player, yeah, Keith Cyan.
Okay, well, whoop whoop to y'all. I'll have to get to meet you guys eventually. Um, who are three of your Zydeco bands that you like to listen to? Old, new, whatever.
Oh man, I love listening to everybody, but I gotta give credit to the old school.
Yeah, I figured.
That's who Buzu Chavis
Uh-huh.
was one. Man, a lot. Clifton Chenier was one. The list
Uh-huh.
goes on and on for me. You know, as far as I love everybody, like I said,
Hmm. Hmm. Absolutely.
and everybody will tell you that I like Keith Frank and the Swallow Zydeco band. That I gotta
Give it
give
to
them
them,
props.
yeah.
I mean that
And you know what's
I have to say,
funny about that? I have to say this, give him credit when I talk about people who are approachable. Now, I don't talk to him too much when he out and about because I ain't gonna lie, he a little intimidating for me, even though I'm a talkative person. I'll tap anybody on the shoulder. Well, I guess if he made me mad, I probably would say something. I'm quick to say something when I'm mad, but anyway, he ain't made me mad yet. But I can email him or inbox him, not email, inbox him. He will respond. He may not respond today. He may not respond tomorrow, but he does eventually respond.
exactly.
Even just saying something when he remembers his mom every year, I may do a comment. And mind you, he probably do everybody else too, but see, I be thinking about me. And I just
Yeah,
want you to respond to me. And I see he will take the time to individually and that's being approachable to me. That's being a good person. That's being a person that it's just I didn't even used to listen to Keith Frank until when they had the Keith Frank, J. Paul, the first time they played together after a bunch of years. I was at that show. That was really and that's just been a few years ago. That was my first time really hearing Keith Frank like live. And I was like, oh my God, he has a new band. Like he's really, and can sing.
Yeah.
And then he plays my, I'm a swing out dancer. So he plays a swing out music. Like he's a variety of good music. Someone else I want to mention is Ra Ra. Is it Ra Ra?
Yeah.
Ra Ra, something I like about him, he will go gospel, he will go blues. What's his name? Oh, Slim. Oh gosh, Curly Taylor.
Curly Taylor, yeah.
Curly Taylor. He's another one that will mix in that little R&B and mix in that blues, you know. So, and I think he's the one that travels in California.
Yeah, he does a lot of traveling. He hits the road and do his thing. He's very good.
Yeah,
very good. I mean, like I said,
so many.
Yeah, Keith and I go way back, back in teenage years, so.
Oh, okay.
So we just been friends all along, and so.
Yeah. And again, I don't think I've ever said two words to him.
Right, like I said, I love everybody's music.
Yeah,
it's.
But your favorite is that old school Creole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like me, I like all R&B, jazz, Zydeco. But you give me some two things: old school R&B and some old school 80s, 90s hip hop. I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Or you know what? Just play that funky music, white boy. Give me a little Tupac. Give me a little give me some Maze. Oh, Curtis, you got to give me some Maze, and you've made my entire night.
You can't go without Maze. You can't go without
Maze. Can't go without Maze.
You can't go without.
But music, like you mentioned earlier, it's like the answer to so many things. It's just I can go out sometimes and just not be feeling my best. I go have me a little drink of wine, but I'll hear some live music, and I walk out there skipping. So
there you go. There you go.
What is your favorite song of yours?
Of my own song?
Of your own.
My favorite. Oh man.
Too many.
It's going down tonight. I felt like it's going down tonight. It's one of my favorite because I think it's a club banger.
Okay.
It's a club banger. You could play that song anywhere. It should make it jump.
I'm gonna listen to that.
It's going down tonight. That is exactly what's happening. It's going down, It's time to party. It's time to crank your car up. It's time to put on your favorite cologne and let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got to listen to that. Say you do believe in masking up.
Yeah.
Hashtag mask up, y'all. That's how we gonna stay safe. They say that's saving. I don't remember the numbers today, but the day they mentioned how much that can save us. And I tell people, I'm still cute with my mask on. Yeah. You still be cute. You all right? So
still fly.
Okay, here's a tough one for you. Will you take the vaccine when it's approved by the FDA?
I ain't taking it when it first come out. Not when it first come out.
But I wrote the question. I said, I wonder what he's gonna say to that.
It's gotta prove itself to me.
Yeah. Let everybody else get it first, and you wait about 5 years, you might get it.
You gotta wait and see.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like shots, but every year I get better. I don't know if y'all saw me on Facebook. I had my flu shot done a couple weeks ago and my shingle shot. They say I was 50, so I get a shingle shot. I'm like, bring it on. I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
So once the FDA approves the vaccine, Miss Trina will be, I don't want to be the guinea pig, so I ain't going to do the testing stuff that they're looking for people to do right now. But once the FDA says that it is approved, just like they did with that shot and that shot, I'm in line because I got too much stuff to do.
Yeah, I don't, you
so what about do you ever take the flu shot?
No, I don't take it because I do good with the flu.
You don't really get the flu? Okay.
No, I don't really get it because while playing, you have to keep yourself up.
Your immune system is probably really
when Friday, Saturday, Sunday hit, man, you gotta.
Yeah.
You can't sing. And
you don't have no show.
You have no show, so you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep that toddy going. That hot toddy.
And what? That hot toddy to party.
Yeah, I gotta have that hot toddy.
What do you do to relax and chill?
Oh man. I love watching, sports. Okay. I watch a lot of sports. I love to go fishing.
But I mean, Dallas or Texans?
Oh, them Cowboys. It's the Cowboys.
You a cowboy
Them
fan too.
cowboys, them
Okay.
boys.
What can we do to book you? Where do we go to book you?
Anyway, you can call me direct at 281-451-3254. Once again, my booking line number is 281-451-3254.
Y'all hear that?
And
Let's get this email address.
yeah, email address curtispoullard@hotmail.com. curtispoullard@hotmail.com is my email address. Website www.curtispoullard.com, which
And where can we find your music at?
you can find my music on iTunes, Google Play, CD Baby, all the outlets around the world, because I'm selling worldwide. I'm selling worldwide. Anybody across the world can link to any one of those sites and purchase music, whether it be a single or the whole CD. So please purchase the whole CD if you don't mind. You know, it helps.
We gotta support. We gotta support. We got to spread the love.
I want you to listen to music, jam it in your cars, in your house, and everywhere. So
while we're mentioning that, Curtis, guys, on Friday, I work with a internet radio station called KIHY, which is I Hear You Radio. The reason why it's called I Hear You Radio is because they hear you. They play what you want to play. When you tell them what you want to hear, they play that. But it's an internet radio station that's really popping now, and try to do it every Friday, every other Friday. I give them music to play for local artists.
Yeah.
So anyone you know that's in Houston has some music that they want to get out, let me know. So this Friday, we will be featuring Mr. Curtis Poullard himself, some music by him. And we will feature J. Paul's new single and Brian Jack. I think he has a single. I think it's the Red Dog song. So this Friday at 2 o'clock. And right out, it's from 2 to 3. It's called Homegrown. And we play any latest music. So again, if you're a musician and you want to get your music out to a new group, a new era, and then after she plays your music that day, she continues to play that throughout every week. She tries to keep it in rotation. So it's an awesome opportunity for musicians. So Curtis, I thank you so much for working hard to get that music to me this week. I really appreciate that.
Got that triple threat on Friday.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, right?
And right after the Homegrown, just FYI, she goes into Southern Soul, Zydeco, and Blues, actually. Do you have any last encouraging words for your fans, for people, for me, for whoever?
Well, for you, I want to thank you, first of all, for having this awesome interview. It's been a little while since I've been able to been on an interview. You know, it's been a long while. I think my last one was on a radio station last year sometime. So it's been a while.
Good. Well, thank you. I hope you had fun.
I had a wonderful time, and keep shining that light. You're doing great as well.
Thank you.
So I watch what's going on and see you all the time. You flashing. So
thank you.
To each and every one in Zydeco land, all the friends, fans, and everybody, family. I want to thank you guys for always encouraging us and always coming out to the shows and having a good time with us. It's very, I love you guys for that, and we'll always love you for that. So it's very important that we have the interaction. So thank you so much to all the fans that come out near and far, because there's some people that fly on these planes and come and they surprise at these venues. And so I had that happen to me all the time.
Oh gosh, I know that makes you feel good.
Yeah, for traveling, and I see your face. So thank you, everybody. All the Zydeco lovers out there, Zydeco Nation, big ups to everybody.
Whoop, whoop, Zydeco.
Yes. So if you want to,
go ahead.
Yeah, you get Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco Band. Give us a call, 281-451-3254. We're here to party. And Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco Band, we are a must. We're a must have. You gotta have us.
Gotta have them. I gotta go check out. What is it? It's going down tonight. That sounds good, like something I want to do. Guys, I want to thank you guys for making the choice to tune in to chat with Trina tonight. I am on every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock on Facebook Live. I'm normally on the chat with Trina's Facebook Live, but tonight I decided to do it on my regular Facebook so I can make sure that y'all got to see my friend, Mr. Curtis Poullard. So I did it on my regular Facebook page. I will be posting this on my YouTube channel, so make sure that you go to youtube.com/chat with Trina. Subscribe, click that bell so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. And guys, next week I have Mr. Chris Freeman of the Club Manai fame, and he's always a big Zydeco supporter. I will be chatting it up with him. I don't even know what questions I'm gonna ask Chris. That's just I don't know what questions I don't know.
It's gonna be
I'm
ready.
gonna let him interview. I know. I'm gonna have to make sure I have wine that day. But I might have to let him interview me. But I'm so excited. But thank you, Curtis, so much for always being around, being approachable. It was so funny when I saw my memories that you and I had a picture at my 50th birthday at the Red Rooster last year. Yeah. So very approachable young man. Y'all go out, y'all support Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco band when these doors open up. But y'all, mask up, social distance. We're not going to be like this long. And if you do decide to go out, because I know it's hard. I know I'm an extrovert. I know it's hard. But y'all just mask up. It's okay. Yeah. You're still cute. You're still cute. I promise. Matter of fact, my mask and my t-shirts, Miss Raven Carmouche, I'm supposed to be working on that so y'all can get y'all, so I can get my gear together so I can get y'all geared up so y'all can go out there and show that y'all still cute with your mask up.
That's right.
Bye, Curtis. Thank you so much, and tell your family hello.
Hey, same here to your family as well. God bless. We love everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye, y'all.
Thank you. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Curtis, for chatting with Trina today. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Guys, don't forget 281-451-3254 to book Curtis Poullard and the Creole Zydeco Band. And make sure you go to youtube.com/chat with Trina, hit subscribe, and then hit that little bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. #mask the hell up.